Okay, what's up, guys? This is day 5. I just recorded a super sweet intro, and I started going, and then I realized that my board was dead. I forgot to charge it yesterday, which is a new problem in my life. Got to charge my camera, got to charge my gel blaster, headphones, phone, board. It's a whole thing. So now I'm taking up my backup board. This is just a regular GT. Just do a little battery burn intro through the woods here. Um, I wanted to give a shout out to this guy on Reddit, user Do Kaleidoscope 7066, who said, I'm not sure many people have 30 minutes each day to watch you ride. The most successful channels will have gone through their footage and picked out key interesting moments. Touche. Alternatively, if you're going for the long form content like this, I would suggest talking a lot more. Make it a real diary and tell stories about your life or the places you're riding. Um, so yeah, that's part of my thing, just kind of like trying to find my voice on here and doing new things every day. Um, I'm going to do that for this intro since I have some time to kill. Um, but I don't love the idea of doing this. The wind is pretty hard for the microphone. I've got my earbuds linked as the mic now to see if that helps you be able to hear me. Um, but when I'm doing these videos, I like to listen to music, and I can't do that if I am using it as a mic. So yeah, I'm just trying this. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking to you guys while I do this little bit of battery burn. Put this down on and yeah. So you might be asking, you said this is episode 5? What happened to episode 4? So yesterday I did a video with my son, and I just feel a little weird about putting him on YouTube for everyone to see. Buckle my helmet. Um, just because he can't consent to it, and I know some parents put a lot of their kids' photos online. That's cool. I'm not knocking that. I just felt a little weird about it, so I made it just shareable with the link. So if you want that, I'd love to send it to you. Just get in my DMs. I don't think you can message me on YouTube, but my Instagram's Maxl, Maxl Rose ROSE 919 at Gmail. Or that was my Gmail. But yeah, just Maxl Rose 919 straight up. That's my Instagram. And yeah, then I'd be happy to. See, this is why I don't like talking, because I forget what I'm talking about. I'm like concentrating on writing. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. So yeah, it's a really sick video, and I'll send it to you. I just don't have it on my channel right now for my son's privacy. So yeah, you guys really want to listen to me talk? Get in the comments and say if this is a horrible idea and we're about to turn it off. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick loop in my neighborhood woods right now to do a little battery burn on my regular GT while I wait for my GTS to charge. And yeah, so this is like this cool little loop that people that live in this neighborhood built. Um, a couple little fun bumps. But yeah, this is a hard thing to do, is like talk and hold a camera and shred. So I guess if I am gonna talk, should make it meaningful, right? So I want to say that this has been really therapeutic for me. Um, I had a little voice inside my head saying I couldn't do it, saying, you know, you've got no experience editing, you suck, basically, is like this negative voice in your head, right? I'm sure some of you guys have it. And doing this has been making me able to be like, tell that guy to fuck off, right? It doesn't, those negative thoughts don't serve anything. Um, you know, some of it is like how I look, right? I'm not like the usual one wheel people you see, these skinny boys out of Cali, right? And part of my thing with this, all right, let's see if I can get this nudge while I'm talking. Part of my issue, woohoo, I did it, with all that is, you know, kind of like along with body positivity, is body neutrality or body apathy. Um, doesn't matter what I look like, right? I'm having fun, and I'm making these videos like for me, basically, and for you if you like them, but mainly for me. So I should just keep doing it and doing what I think is fun and what I like to watch. And that's it. It's not like really a self-promotion thing. That's what like a lot of these influencers do, right? I don't expect to ever really get paid on this. I mean, it'd be cool, but this is just you know, a diary, a way to get out of my head and onto the internet, making videos. Whew. One other thing about that, I know like there's a lot of like weight class stuff with one wheel, and you know that can get pretty hard on a lot of people. You see eating disorders with wrestlers trying to get in that class, and runners, and there's just it's a really sad thing in like society now where everyone is just like looking at their body as a sign for how healthy they are. When in reality, it really doesn't matter. Like you think about BMI, and that was all based on some like white dudes in Europe, like 50 years ago or whatever, more than that. And that doesn't serve anybody. There can be super skinny people, right, that have horrible health issues, and they're restricting what they're eating. And if you're like, all right, so this is we just did a loop on my trail. Um, if you're restricting what you're eating, that's like a lot of negative like energy when you could just be focused on eating what you want when you're hungry. Like feed your body, right? All right, I almost fell down that ditch. Let me try and get this nudge while I'm talking. So it's hard. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that bodies are different, right? Everyone has a different body. Big bodies, small bodies, and it doesn't matter. Like, unless like you're trying to get with a really shallow person or someone else that it matters, but like, is that really the kind of person that you want to spend your time with? Woo! Got it. Also, I'm going to note that this is harder for me because I've got it's just the regular GT, y'all. This isn't the super powered GTS. Anyways, my point being that love yourself. Don't worry about what you're eating. You know, eat some fruit and vegetables if you can afford it. I went the wrong way. Um, but that shit's expensive, right? I have a kid that has like $100 a week berry habit. My guy eats strawberries and um, blueberries like it's his job, and it's expensive. So a lot of people don't have that option. Like some of the foods that they have that they can afford are less nutritious, and that's fine. I think that you know if all you're eating, and I know a lot of people like this too, they just like eat out of the gas station, right? They get a gas station hot dog or chips and a drink, or they get the dollar menu at McDonald's because that's what there is and that's what they can afford. So I think shaming those people about their bodies is ridiculous. And why, especially now that I have a son, I want him growing up not caring, about any of this stuff. So I need to be an example of that for him by doing this. Whew. This is a really hard part of the trail, backing up into the neighborhood. Super chunky. Woo. Woohoo! All right. So, yeah. All that being said, um, this is really therapeutic for me. And riding in general, riding one wheel is very therapeutic. And it's something that I hear a lot from people is they ride for their head for therapy, and it really helps their mental health. And I agree with all that. Tenfold, it's a great reason to do all of this. But my point being that it's not a replacement for real therapy. That might be a pill that's hard for you to swallow. But therapy is really cool. There's something wrong with you, you're weak. Luckily, that attitude has shifted a lot. So it's like you see posts from like celebrities, and it's cool to go to therapy. My point in saying this is, ooh, Jesus, not used to this board. My point in saying this is that there is no replacement for therapy. Talking to a professional about your problems or anything in your life, just unloading. I see my therapist Tuesdays. I've been seeing one every week for a long time now. She's off for the holidays, but shout out Kaylee if you're watching this. Whoa. Anyways, that's embarrassing, but yeah, she's helped me a lot. Just about emotion regulation, something I didn't do when I was a kid. I never learned because just my parents never knew how to do it, and uh, something I'm working on now. Still, it's pretty like basic stuff, but you can have big feelings, and it's okay. You can be sad, and it's okay. That's you don't have to. It's just like trying to like learn how to deal with those emotions. Um, a lot of people, it's the same thing like with drugs. Like people are like, I eat mushrooms and it fixed me, and ketamine helped my depression, and all these great drugs that are doing really wonderful things for people therapeutically. Um, but my point being that those are used in conjunction with talk therapy. Oh, somehow forgot. There's a bunch of mud right there. And yeah, I don't know if I really have anything else important to talk about though, right? Right now. That's why I don't like doing this too much either, because you realize I'm just talking to myself right now. The woods. So hopefully my GTS is charged by now, and I can just go on my regular rip. I think what I want to do is I'm going to put on my music, and then um, just go for a ride and get some cool shots, and hopefully it looks cool. All right.